Today we're going to be doing a tag video because I am still working on my 10 Looks 1 palette with the Riviera palette, and I gotta say I'm having a bit of a hard time with this because the color story is a little bit challenging, if you will. I don't know, there's just something about this palette and like the colors of the mattes versus the colors of the shimmers that are just like throwing me off, and I feel like the palette just doesn't work that well together as a whole, as a color story. And I feel like it's kind of predictable what looks to do, and I don't want to do the looks that everyone else is going to be doing, because I can basically look at this palette and be like, everyone's going to be doing this because that is what you are drawn to when you look at the palette, and I'm trying really hard to like not do that. So I filmed 6 looks now and I'm not happy with more than 2 of them, I think. So I don't know how long it's going to take for me to get that video up, but I will do my best to get that video up within a week or so, but just give me a little bit of time because I want to make sure that I'm happy with all the looks that I do and that I am proud of the video that I put up, and I don't want to rush it and just put up all the looks and not be happy with them. So let's get into this tag video now. And this tag video I saw from Anya, but it was started by someone else, and Anya was saying that she was kind of digging in the YouTube archive to find a tag video to do, and she stumbled across this one, and it's by a channel called Lisa Stevens. I don't know who this is, but I will link both her and Anya's channel down below, so if you want to go check them out, you're more than welcome to do so. And question number 1 is, what are your favorite videos to watch? Basically every kind of video that I do myself is videos that I would watch, so you can really just go look at all the videos that I do and you can see from that the kind of videos that I want other people to do, because that's just how I run my channel, because those are the kind of videos that make me inspired, that make me happy, that makes me excited and interested. So yeah, just look at the videos that I do. Those are what I like to watch. Question number 2, what are your favorite videos to film? Probably any kind of video that has me putting on makeup, because I like putting on makeup more than I like to talk. And I'm not saying that I don't like to talk, I just don't feel like I'm as good at talking as I am at applying makeup, because I don't see myself as a very articulate person, and sometimes I have a hard time getting my point across in a good, articulate, quick way without a lot of jump cuts. I find myself always stopping in the middle of a sentence and like not really knowing where I'm going with something, or I totally forgot a word that I wanted to use, and I'm just like, I'm not a very flowy talker, so I just find that my chatty videos are kind of jumpy and a little bit all over the place, not like cutting stuff out and putting them together and trying to make it look seamless, and it never is. So I'm never happy with those as a product as I am with the tutorials and all of those kind of videos that I do. So I definitely prefer doing the palette bingos. Those are some of my favorites. I also really enjoy doing the wheel picks my makeup. I think those are so fun, as well as the 3 Looks 1 palettes, and really anything that has me putting on really anything that has me putting on makeup I am pretty happy with. Question number 3, what are your least favorite videos to watch? Now, I'm going to answer this in a way of, I'm going to look at my own subscription feed and the people that I am subscribed to and tell you what the least favorite videos in my subscription feed usually is, because the people that I'm subscribed to are obviously people that I for the most part like to watch, but I'm not going to just watch a video that I don't want to watch. So a lot of the videos that I'm going to talk about here are videos that my favorite YouTubers make that I'm just not that interested in. It's not that I don't like them, it's just that these kind of videos are just kind of meh for me, and the first one on my mind is definitely empties videos. I really don't care about empties videos because I also don't really care about skincare, and most of the stuff in those videos are skincare. I've said this before, but my skincare is very minimal and I only use what I need, and I never buy new skincare unless I'm out of what I have. So I basically only use a makeup remover wipe and then a cleanser and a toner and a moisturizer, and that's about it. But like I said, I'm just not really interested in skincare that much, so I do what's absolutely necessary, and I don't like to spend money on skincare, so I don't really care to see what kind of skincare people go through because I just don't know enough about it and I don't care about the products that are out there. So that's definitely my least favorite video to watch. And the next one is going to sound a little bit strange, but I also never click on tutorials, because I never watch tutorials to try to recreate a look, because I don't really ever recreate anyone else's looks. And I'm the kind of person who can see a photo of some kind of a makeup look and really kind of figure it out on my own how to do that, so I don't need a tutorial. So especially if someone starts the tutorial with like one of their eyes done or both eyes done in the intro, I'm like, okay, that's it, like I
don't need to watch the video now because I already know what you're going to do.
So tutorials to me are just kind of boring, unless it's from a person whose personality I really like and I know that they're going to be very chatty and funny throughout the tutorial, then I will absolutely watch them. And one of those people are Polina Beauty. Like I love watching her tutorials because I just find her really funny and entertaining and cool. So yeah, but other people, they're just kind of boring in their tutorials, and I don't mean this to be mean, but again, tutorials to me are just kind of boring, which is why I don't do them myself that often. And I will kind of do my tutorials in a way where it's a challenge, or it's say 3 looks 1 palette, and obviously those are tutorials too, but there's a little bit more to them, and I will like sometimes throw in a review in there and stuff like that. I never just call my video a tutorial, because I know personally if I saw you name your video a tutorial, I just would not click on it. Something else that I don't really care to watch is foundation reviews and concealer reviews, especially concealer reviews, because I have a concealer that I like and I'm not really looking to buy a new concealer, so I don't really care what concealers do, honestly. Like, concealer is one of those things that is just a necessity for me. It's not something that I get excited about at all. Like, I really couldn't care less about a new concealer coming out, unless it's from a brand that I really, really love, that I'm very intrigued by. I will say that the Menagerie Cosmetics that is coming out with concealers, like, that intrigues me, but if like Tarte's coming out with a new concealer, no. And the same thing kind of goes for foundations, unless the person who is reviewing it has my exact skin type and it's a foundation that I am kind of interested in. But for the most part, I don't care that much about foundations. It's not something that gets me excited. It's just one of those like basic products that I need to have in my collection and that I need in order to do my makeup, and I'm not going to run out and buy the newest foundation unless it's just something that, you know, Morphe came out with and everyone says it's shit and I'm just like really intrigued and I want to try it. Question number 4. What is your favorite part of the beauty community? I'm going to speak of this as in like the smaller beauty community, because that is what I feel like I'm a part of. I don't feel like I'm really a part of the bigger beauty community, because I feel like all the bigger channels are like in a group of their own. Like, they don't really count because like they don't know who we are. We don't really feel like we can talk to them because they're so high up and they're just like the cool people and we're not. So, but like, as for the small beauty community, what I really enjoy is that we are all so supportive of each other and nobody has a problem with like shouting out other channels, and everyone seems to want to help each other grow instead of like not sharing our secrets or whatever you want to call it. Like, I've had so many conversations with so many creators where I've tried to help them with something or they've tried to help me with something, and I really appreciate that we can share our tips and tricks and not feel like competition, because I don't feel like YouTube should be a competition. I feel like there's enough room for all of us and we all do different things and we all kind of have our own little thing going on, so I don't really see a point in like hiding things. And I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of that going on in like the kind of mid-range beauty space. I don't want to say like, you know, when you get up to like the 50K, the 100K, I feel like those are a bit more just like out of reach, and they don't seem to really want to be part of the smaller beauty community anymore. I could be wrong in that, but I really feel like I just get along so much better with people that are either smaller than me or like the same size channel as me. And those are the people that I find myself being friends with, and I'm having a really good time meeting so many new people. And I don't know, I just have so much fun with this, and I love that we all sort of have the same interests and the same hobby and the same passion, and we can just like share it together, and it's just a good time. Question number 5. What is your least favorite part of the beauty community?
All the drama.
I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of drama. I literally cannot stand it. So that is why I stopped watching pretty much all the big YouTubers, and I don't know. I hate drama. I hate drama in every single way in the world. Like, there's no part of drama that I really enjoy. I don't like gossiping about other people. I don't like talking shit about other people. I don't like hearing other people talk shit about other people. Like, can we just like be nice? Can we just respect each other and not be so mean all the time and care so much about what other people do? And also, I just feel like there's so much pressure to be perfect in every single way when your channel gets bigger. So for the bigger YouTubers, like, I read their comments and I just get really sad. I just feel like nobody is able to be themselves anymore, and everyone is supposed to always do the right thing in every single situation in life, and that's just not what life is like, you know? Nobody's perfect. I'm never going to be perfect, and if I ever get like big on YouTube and people start bashing me for like not being cruelty free or not doing this and not doing that, like, I don't know how I'm going to deal with that, because I know deep inside that like I'm not going to change something about my life unless it's something that I feel like I need to do. Like I'm not going to change myself or someone else, and that's something that I feel like a lot of people really struggle with, especially the people who are bigger, who gets a lot of comments and a lot of people, you know, criticizing their lives and how they run their channels and so on and so on. And that's probably the one thing that I hate the most about YouTube, is that there is a comment section and people can say whatever they want, and they do say whatever they want, and there's just no filter, and it's tough to really do anything about that. But that is something that like I have in the back of my mind, that I'm scared that my channel is going to become so big that I'm going to have to deal with people like that, because that is just, I don't know, like I have a hard time changing myself for other people, but I also have a hard time being criticized for things that I do, even if I know it might not always be the right thing to do. So I don't know, there's just something there that makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. Question number 6. What motivated you to start your channel? I had pretty much been binge watching YouTube, like beauty YouTube, for the past 6 months when I did decide to start, and it just seemed like the next step to do, because I already felt like I was so involved in a way, or maybe I just felt like I wanted to be part of the community, and I never felt like I was really able to be part of the community in a way that I wanted to without having a channel. Like I was talking to a lot of the people that I watched on Instagram already, or maybe not a lot, but like a few, and I was just like so intrigued by it all, and I wanted to do the same thing. And I also felt like there was room for me on YouTube, and I felt like I was different enough that maybe people would like me. I don't know, maybe people would look at me and see me as someone who's a little more relatable and like a normal person, because I'm not perfect looking, and you know, I kind of do have like crazy colored hair, and I like crazy colored makeup, and I don't know, I just felt like I was different, and I hadn't really seen a lot of people like myself on the internet. So I just figured, you know what, I'm going to try this, and maybe people like me, maybe they don't. If they don't, oh well, you know, I tried, what can I do? So, but I'm so happy I started my channel, and it just felt like the right thing to do. You ever just get like that intuition where something inside of you just like tells you this is what you have to do? That's kind of how I felt with YouTube, and that YouTube is not something that I ever thought I would do in a million years. And I don't know why it feels so right for me to be sitting in front of a camera and talking to people. I don't know, there's just something about like this whole situation here that just kind of feels right, you know? Question number 7. Who inspires you on YouTube? Oh my goodness. I'm going to basically say what Anya said here, because there are so many people who inspire me. Basically every single person who has a channel inspires me now, because I know how freaking hard it is to have a channel and how much work goes into it. So anybody who puts up like a decent amount of videos every single week, I have so much respect for, because now I know how much goes into it and how much time YouTube takes, how much planning it takes, how much time it takes to edit everything, how much time it takes to do research on how to do good on YouTube. Like, it is crazy the information that is out there that you have to consume to really figure out this whole YouTube thing, and it's not that easy. So really, I get inspired by everybody in one way or another, and it doesn't really have to do with like what their makeup style is, but it could be something else that they are doing. But in one way, I'm inspired by everybody that I do watch and everybody that I'm subscribed to, and I feel like I pick up things from like every single person, and it helps me improve my own channel. And I really enjoy that about YouTube, because I feel like everybody has something to offer, everybody is unique, everybody is special, and that's what's so cool, because there's literally a channel for everybody on YouTube. Question number 8. One thing you would change about the YouTube beauty community? I really have no idea. I've been thinking about this for a while, and it's so hard to say just one thing, because there are things that I would want to change like for the bigger YouTubers, but on the other hand, I'm like, I can see why all of them do what they do, and I can see why all of the smaller creators do what they do, and so it's really hard to say one thing that I would change as a whole, because I think the beauty community in itself is like a pretty positive place for the most part, and there are just so many like creative people out there, and there's so many different people to watch, and so you don't have to watch the people that you don't like. And I feel like people need to stop hate watching and then making videos about hate watching people, and just why don't we just like stick to what we like to watch and stay away from drama? I just want to see less drama. I want to see less drama on YouTube. I want less drama in life. I want less drama on the news. I don't want drama. I'm over it. Question number 9. One advice for other creators / new people starting out a channel. Oh my god, I could make a video on this because there are so many things that I could say about this, but I would say, first of all, depends what your goal for having a YouTube channel is. If your goal is to grow and get rich, you should probably stop, because that is going to be so hard and it's almost impossible to get to a point where you can make this your full-time job. Now, obviously, I do have goals with my channel to be able to eventually maybe make some money out of this, and I am making some money now with ads and stuff, but like,
it really is not that much.
It does make me able to usually pay for express shipping for the product that I end up getting with the video that I end up doing with the product that I get, but I mean, that's pretty much it for now. But I think that's one thing that I would say to a lot of people, is to just don't have high expectations, because YouTube is hard. It's hard to grow on YouTube. It's hard to find a time to make enough videos, to be consistent enough to grow on YouTube. And chances are that a lot of people are just not going to watch your first videos, because that happened to me too. I barely got any views on like my first 10 videos or so. And that's just what's going to happen. Like, you cannot start YouTube with the intentions of making it on YouTube, if that makes sense. You have to do it from a place of love and passion, and something that you are really happy to do for a long period of time, or maybe even not a long period of time, but just don't get your hopes up is probably what I would say. And also be prepared to put in a lot of time and research and work and watching a lot of how-tos for everything that has to do with, you know, making videos, and how to do the description box and like all the YouTube algorithm stuff. And if you want people to find your videos, you gotta look into like search optimization, and just there's so many things that goes into having a channel. And I would just say be prepared, because it's not going to be easy in the beginning, and you're going to be stuck a lot. You're not going to know what to do. You're going to have to look up tutorials for like your camera and your settings and your editing, and there's a lot to YouTube. So if you want to start a channel, I would say absolutely go for it, but just know it's not going to be that easy if you don't have experience with starting a channel already. Question number 10. What do you love about YouTube as a whole? I feel like I've already kind of answered this, but what I like about YouTube is that it is such an amazing platform for just any kind of entertainment that you could possibly think of, and that there are people for everybody, for everything that you would like to see. You can find someone that you are going to click with, and that is going to be a right match for you, and someone that you are really going to enjoy. You just kind of have to do a little bit of, you know, searching around and trying to find the right people to watch. But once you find those people that are like your people, you're gonna have such a good time being on YouTube. And that's not just as a creator, because YouTube is for everyone. And I feel like so many people are watching a lot more YouTube now than they are TV. I know I am. I can't remember the last time I watched a TV show or anything on the TV for that matter, because I feel like anything that I would want to watch is on YouTube. And I don't really care about reality TV. I don't really care about like TV shows and all that stuff, because I like to watch real people do real things. And when I did used to watch TV, I would always watch reality TV, because that's what I felt like that was like. I don't really like fiction that much. I like movies, but I don't like TV series that is like fictional. I don't know, that's probably just me, because I know most people like that stuff, but I like to see real people do real things, and that's what I love about YouTube. So those are all the questions. I hope you enjoy them. Please go ahead and check out Anya's video, because her answers were really interesting as well. So like I said, I will link her down below, and I will also link her video up in the card. So yeah, that will be the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. And if you have anything to add to any of these questions, please let me know down in the comments, because I'd be really curious to know what your answers to some of these questions would be. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you are new to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing, and I will see you in my next one.